What's up, Dreaming Spanish friends and community, everybody? So I'm out getting input. I'm just driving around, and sometimes I like to just drive because it helps occupy that part of my mind that needs to do something while I'm just listening to like a podcast or something, or listening to Dreaming Spanish videos. And it just got me thinking, like, there's so many comments about the slog and the difficulty of getting through the super beginner and beginner levels. And those levels are very, very difficult. Even like lower intermediate's difficult too. And I just wanted to give some tips on how I got through those levels, because I got through them while doing 4 hours a day. Imagine taking the Dreaming Spanish content that is so boring, so slowed down, so tiresome, and trying to slog it for 4 hours a day. I did that. It was rough. It was so hard. It was difficult. So I want to give some tips on how to get through it. So let's start. There's really, I would say there's like two main problems, right? Number one is it makes you really tired. Number two is you have a hard time focusing, right? Those are the two big problems. Why do we get so tired? I think it's because our brain is just, even though it's a passive way of learning, and people try to say that it's not as hard as studying, and that's very true. That's the whole point. It's not as hard as sitting down and studying. It still is your brain just constantly thinking. You can't relax. No matter how much you try to relax and watch, your brain is just thinking, and that tires you out. So with that being said, I only have 2 tips to get through that, because there's only 2 things I could find. One is actually to try to relax, right? And it's difficult, but try to calm down. Try to not think so much. Try not to pay so much attention to it. Just try to relax, okay? That will help you immensely. If you can get yourself to just chill out, let the content come. Stop chasing the content. That's how I always try to do it. Stop chasing it. Just let it come in. All right? Lay down, relax, and just let it come right in. And this is something you'll learn as you get farther and farther through the process. Really important. Like even now, right now, sometimes if I focus too much, I just can't even like understand what they're saying. But if I just calm down, relax, take it in, just let it come in. Don't try to focus so much. Don't try to think about it so much. Just let it come to you. That will 100%, it'll make you less tired, and you'll actually understand better as you kind of calm down. Your brain starts piecing together things. You stop thinking about what each word means and what each thing needs to be. No, calm down. Just let it come right through. It'll come right through. And that's really good. I think that's very important. It'll help you stay less tired. But it's not the end all be all, because you're still going to get tired, because your brain's still trying to translate. Your brain's still trying to figure it out. Let me look. Okay. Yeah, so your brain's trying to figure it out. It's trying to translate. You're still going to get tired. So what else can you do? This is the only other thing that I found helps at all, and it's change locations, okay? So if you're laying in bed and you start to get tired, go sit at the kitchen table. Take a break. Make a coffee. Sit at the kitchen table. Hit play on the video. Relax. Change your location. And you probably won't get tired at the kitchen table. You'll get uncomfortable eventually, so you're going to want to go back to the bed or the couch or wherever you want to go. But that's fine. You need to take little breaks, move out of your zone, sit down, watch, think about it, just chill. So don't try to sit in one place and pound through an hour of Spanish. It's very difficult. Take a break. So my thing is, if I want to do an hour, I give myself like an hour and a half to do it. So I don't look at it as, oh, I have to do an hour of Spanish, I'm going to sit for an hour and watch. Because it doesn't happen. I pause, I go on Reddit, I do this or do that. So I'm always trying to be like, if I have to do an hour right now, I need an hour and a half to do it. Oh, there's 3 hours before the football game? Well, I'll probably get 2 hours of Spanish done, right? That's the way I look at it. And I think that's the best way to do it, because you need to be able to relax. You need to be able to chill. You need to be able to change locations. Get that tiredness out of you. And then I guess the only other big problem we have when you're in these levels, this is something I think a lot of people struggle with, is the content isn't very engaging. And I think that's true. And I think it's true for a number of reasons. One, we all have our favorite things we like to watch, right? Like maybe you like watching travel vlogs, maybe you like watching whatever. For me, it was difficult because I don't like watching anything. The only thing I like to watch is Sopranos, Entourage, Breaking Bad. I don't know, the same like 6 shows on repeat over and over. And when a new show comes out, I don't watch it. Everybody freaks out about a new show. I don't watch it. I don't have time for that. I just like to relax, let my brain take it in. You know, I don't want to watch a new show. I don't want to play new video games. Maybe it's just I'm getting old. I'm 31 years old. But I don't like doing anything new, okay? Like, I don't want to play a new video game that I have to learn the buttons. When I want to chill, I just want to play a game that I've been playing for 10 years, right? So maybe that's just me, but that made it very difficult for me because when I'm watching super beginner content, you know, it's all new stuff. Even the good content is stuff that I don't want to watch, right? I just want to watch Sopranos. So this is what I did. 1, just tell yourself the content's good. Okay, even if it's not, you're watching Pablo tell some story about a scorpion and a frog, and I don't even remember what happened in that video because I think back then I didn't understand it. But the point is, you're watching that video and you're like, oh my God, I don't want to watch this, or Carlitos is doing some dumb shit. I don't want to watch this either. Just watch it and tell yourself it's good. Engage with it. Actively engage with it when you're feeling like it's just not great content. Actively engage with it. Tell yourself what's going to happen next. Oh, wow. I would literally do that. I would literally tell myself as I'm watching this content that I don't want to watch, I would sit there and I'd be like, I wonder what's going to happen next. And I would say that to myself. Even though I don't really feel that way, I don't care what's going to happen next. Let me put on Sopranos. No, but I would just sit there and just literally tell myself, I wonder what's going to happen next. And it just makes you engage, makes you feel more comfortable with the content, makes you want to work harder on the content. So I would say that's a really good technique for getting yourself into the content. Because here's the deal. Some of it's not the greatest content, right? And it's really not Dreaming Spanish's fault. I mean, there's only so much you can do when you're trying to make videos that are so slow that little kids think they're boring, right? Because we need such slow content. So there's only so much they can do to make it engaging. So I think there's not much anyone can do about it other than you have to just pretend it's great. And the way to do that is just to tell yourself, hey, better than studying, right? Like, I don't want to be sitting down with a pen and a paper and going, tortuga, turtle, tortuga, turtle, gato, cat, 30 times in your head until you memorize it. That'd be literally ridiculous. Come on, who wants to do that? So this is better than that. So that's how you have to frame it. You just have to be really positive. This is better than that. I like this content, whatever. I'm going to engage with it. I'm going to do my best. You have to have a positive mindset, because if you even try to go into it just going, this content sucks, you're screwed, because it's going to be slow. The cat was on the table. Like, you wouldn't watch that in English, okay? Like, there's nothing they can do. No matter how good the story is, no matter what they're doing, there's nothing they can do to make it more engaging. And I think they're trying as hard as they can to come out with better content and more interesting content. But the truth of the matter is, there's only so much they can do when they're making this basic of a level of thing, right? Like, it's just, I put the makeup on my nose, right? Like, how interesting can that really be, right? So, you gotta lean with it, right? You gotta just enjoy it. You gotta do your best to enjoy it. Change locations, keep yourself from getting tired, be positive, jump into the community. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm getting burnt out. What should I do? Let people tell you what to do. Listen to other people, be open to things, try different content, all types of crazy stuff. You really gotta just be super positive. It's a journey. It's a long journey, and it's difficult. And if it was super easy, then it wouldn't be worth doing, right? This is the easiest way to learn Spanish, but you're still learning Spanish. So it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's still ups and there's downs. And even at the levels, when you get to the high levels, you're still going to have ups and downs. And I'll make a video about that at some point. But yeah, man. So just stay focused. Do the best you can. Take breaks. Try not to get tired. Be positive. Be really, really positive. Stay in the community. Ask the community for help, and you'll be totally fine learning Spanish. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. I got to get back to doing my input, because I think this is take 2 here, and they're both 2 10-minute takes here. So, adios.